How's it going, team? Eddie Gray here. Hope you are well. And it's come to my attention that we have to do a do-over on this video. Wanted to thank Rario in the comments section. Turns out the clean print of the original version was in mono, so my assistant didn't set this up properly. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this video a lot better. Number one, I'm going to provide the original source files so you can listen to them yourself. Number two, I've pre-recorded video content so you can see the actual 2-bus workflow. So what is the 2-bus plus? It's a 2-rack space 16-channel analog summing mixer. What is an analog summing mixer? Well, think of an actual console in your house, in your studio, without necessarily having to give away all of that space, right? 64 channels, 128 channels. This is a concise unit that you can use within the workflow that gives you that analog sound. Now this one particularly is amazing because it has 3 different parameters: harmonics, paralimit, and X-former, that can do a lot for your sound. Paralimit is like an 1176 all buttons mode. You can use this on a full mix or drum set. X-former is really good for tightening up the low end, and harmonics is basically going to add a shimmer. We can use this on overhead mics to sweeten a vocal without getting too sibilant, and you can also just warm up the entire mix just by adding a little bit of this harmonics unit. So I have this connected from the back of the unit into the Apollo, and then from the Apollo back into the unit. Let's actually see how we use this within a DAW workflow, in this case Logic Pro. All right, so again, this has been pre-recorded. Want to make sure that the input preferences is set to your audio interface, and I'm sending this particular audio track to the sum 7/8, so the output is 9 and 10 there. Here is the bass. Here I'm sending this to a mono source, so you have 2 mono sources with this particular unit. Sending that over to another stereo pair. And here we have the piano being sent to another pair, and then finally some 7 and 8 with this Jazz Vox sample that I've been using. So you can see this is being sent to this audio track, and here is the 2-bus return, and this is where I create the 2-bus print. So again, I'm just going to demo this for you here, but let's pretend this wasn't here. I would just hit record. Everything then is being recorded into the particular track here. All right, so that's simple enough. In order to get the clean print, all I did was go back into the original tracks, and I sent everything to bus 32. Why bus 32? It's just an arbitrary number, no reason. I then created another audio track, and on this, the input was bus 32. And so when I record, I'm now just getting the original source files. So again, just record enable, hit record, and you are good to go. So let's take a listen to what this sounds like. Again, if you want the actual files, link in the description. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and take off these buses so they don't send any information, and we're listening as cleanly as possible. And now I've got a goniometer up here. So here is the 2-bus. I'll be going back and forth by latching on to track 7, the clean print, and the 2-bus print. I'm going to go ahead and bypass the limiter that I was just using in case there was any peaks. And then one more thing to keep in mind here is we have to gain stage this just to try and be as honest as possible. I know it's tough to do that in the world of audio, but we got to give it a try. So I'm going to go to 75 there. Let's move that there. Okay, so let's go ahead and gain stage these using the region inspector. So an LUFS, it equates to a decibel, so I'm about 2 decibels away. So let me just go up to like 9.3 or something. Let's see if we're close there to -15 on the clean per. All right, I think we are home free. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. What's standing out to you? For me, definitely hearing that bottom end, and there's just a warmth that comes with the 2-bus. Again, let's go back and forth a couple times. So what are your thoughts? For me, marrying digital and analog is where it's at. I get the verbose quality that you inherit when you go analog, but also I have the ease of use and not having to recall in the digital world. So if you're looking to work quickly, I don't know if I would invest in this unit, but obviously if you're looking for the very best sound possible, this would be something that I would highly consider. Anyhow, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for supporting the channel. Stay up, stay happy, stay focused on what you want, and I will catch you on the next one. Take good care.